Are you really busy within the will of God for your life? If the answer is no, you are too lazy to be great. Is somebody hearing me? You are too lazy. That's why people rock. I just move everybody. Do this. Because we have to walk. We have to walk. We have to get things either thinking or reasoning or writing or studying or helping people out, answering calls here, sending messages there, doing all these things here. We have to die daily. Is somebody hearing me? No dying, no greatness. Write it, but those are the things that helped me. No dying, no greatness. In 1997, the Lord said to me, if you want to live, you must die. I never understood. And I wrote it in my house. The lady I was praying for then came and looked at it and said, what do you mean by if you want to live, you must die? I said, even me, I don't know. I'm still studying. And now realized that dying is not dropping and they put you in a coffin. Dying is bringing the things God buried in you and tell the world, look at it. The books, the things. Like today I was thinking, what more can we do to our devotional? And I conceive. And I said, listen, we have to bring something. We have to bring make sure we're bringing something every month. That is like a booklet containing this thing. We call it apostolic wisdom. That is it. Just get busy. And you see how great you will become. You won't fail. You cannot be great without dying daily. Laziness is not permitted on the journey of greatness. The Bible says, seest thou a man who is diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before men. Somebody asked me a few days back, Apostle, how do you know these things? What is the secret? I said, what? Walk. Keep your brain busy. You will not be a dummy. Keep your brain busy. You will not be a dummy. You could be asking, how do you know about the planet? I will have written everything about that. Just say, let me not bother people with stories. When did I learn them? When I was 14 years old. 14 years. Not today. Today I am 47. So minus 14 from there, you know how long it has been in my brain. Why is it still alive? Because I keep the brain busy. Studying, reading, studying, reading. If you don't read, you die mentally. When you die mentally, you are beginning to die in health and other areas of your life. Is somebody hearing me? You must walk. I can't forget the conference I attended in 1996 when Benson Daosa preached for the last time in his life, and T.L. Osborne, they were standing there. And T.L. Osborne was the one who preached that. They look at what he said. He said, when you stop reading, you start dying. I said, okay, books, me and you, we must read. When you stop reading, you start dying. And a year later, after Papa Daosa died, then the late Maismuro came to Nigeria and had a massive conference that I was too busy to even know that there was a conference. When I found out, I entered the vehicle, drove to Benin Strait, and I went to the bookshop. I said, please give me all that Maismuro preached. They said, we don't have it, give us time. I went to lodge in a hotel. Can you imagine? I lodged in a hotel and I bought all the messages and I listened to them. And everything was stirring us on reading. He said, read every magazine, read this, read Financial Times, read New York Times, read, and all these things are now available on your smartphone. You, it's only photo you are seeing. They are all available. If you don't read, your exposure is poor. When your exposure is poor, your greatness will be limited. Spend time studying the Bible and other books that talk about the earth. Stuff that relate. Why? For me, why do I read all subjects? Because I'm a pastor. I learned long ago and say the days of dummy pastors are over. Dummy pastors are pastors that know only Buana Asifiwe. No. You have members that could be in the ovulation period and they say there's a demon attacking them. And because you don't know about the ovulation cycle of a young woman, and when they now call you, since you know, hey, wait, talk. Let's hear what's happening. And the person tell you, now advise the person properly. This is how to conduct your body when you are. Why? Because you have read. You have read. I can't tell you things I have read to make me be thorough as a pastor. So that whoever bring any problem, be it between you and your wife or your child or whoever, I know what to tell you. That is to prepare me. You have to die to live. You have to die to do what? To live. Invest your time in things. Let the flesh suffer. Somebody once said, read until your brain react. Keep it busy. Keep it busy. We live in a terrible generation that everybody want to dance. I am beating this generation. It's a generation of entertainment and dramas. Nobody reads. In the next 50 years, scientists will disappear. NASA will be looking for engineers they won't find, and satellite will be dropping on Earth. Because everybody has gone to all the engineers are now behaving like mad people with hair like Jonah escaped the fish. It was so painful. Yesterday I read what happened in Nigeria. A lecturer resigned and became a comedian. University lecturer. They asked him, he said, because the money they pay me in a month, I make it in a day. When I become old, I will go back to the class. Who will need you? That is the trend right now. You see, this entertainment something is rocking the boat for the human race. That's why sometimes I say, Jesus, come quickly. Let's leave before everything gets spoiled. It's rocking the boat. People don't want to read again. Just look at even our young ones who are going to universities. What kind of courses are they picking? Accounting. What do you want to count? Law. What do you want to legalize? Nobody is thinking about satellite engineering. Nobody is thinking about courses that has to do with the survival of the human race on earth. There are people on earth today that if they are not at work will not be alive. I mean, we will never be alive if they are not at work. Nobody is thinking about engineering courses, science and technology courses you sit down to like develop a concept and bring something out that does not exist. Inventive courses. Nobody is thinking about them. Everything is administration. I want to accountant. What do you want to count? I want to be alive. What do you want to legalize? Make use of your brain before you die. Is someone hearing me? Read. These days you don't even need to go to school to read. Knowledge is now available everywhere. Study. Greatness is not possible without information. So you die to get information. You study. You put your brain to work. Is someone hearing me? So I said to myself, I'm going to be a person and I will take care of all kinds of people. So I have to read all kinds of books. So that when I'm dealing with economy, I'm dealing with agriculture, and somebody goes to the farm and he's telling me his crop is doing like this, my agricultural instinct rise up. And I ask the person, what happened? There were demons. Wait, before I talk about demons, let's talk about how do you raise the crops? There was one person who was speaking, who now realized that she went and spread a chemical that she should never use, and the crop died. And now say a demon came at night. That I even saw a vision. A fire was burning in my farm. Whose fire? Shut up. Whose fire was burning in your farm? You were the fire. Look at what I realized that made me to start reading. If you don't read and you try to be spiritual, you will come out with baseless dreams and visions. If you don't read, check when your knowledge increase, your stupid vision diminish. Having to realize it, let's speak the truth. Are you still dreaming those dreams of a monkey calling? It's no longer there. You now wake up and what did it mean? Oh, a monkey came and did like this. What is monkey in the Bible? It's your brain. Your brain is not reading. Are you understanding me? Dying daily, there are areas we die daily. Number one, spiritually we die daily. This is where fasting and prayer comes. This is where saying no to the flesh comes. Saying no to the flesh, fasting and prayer. Three, dealing with illiteracy. Dealing with illiteracy. That's one way we die. That's what I've been talking so far. And we live in a generation that does not want to read. I was so shocked when one of our members said that he could not finish devotional. That the devotional is too long. I said, I began to cry for this generation. Devotional of only 4 pages. What do you do to a book of 1,000 pages? An author said something that humbled me. He's not a Christian. He has written textbooks that are being used in universities. He stood with his gray hair. He has about 6 PhDs. And he did like this. I say, if you have ever written a book that is not up to 1,000, it's a pamphlet. I say, oh. So I've been writing pamphlets all my life.